Tonight, I will be reading a story titled The Whispers of the Moonlit Meadow. So, lay back, close your eyes, and listen to my voice as you fall right to sleep. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there lay an enchanting meadow that only revealed its true beauty under the gentle glow of the moon. The meadow was known as the Whispering Meadow, named for the soft murmurs that could be heard carrying through the tall grass on a calm, clear night. Legend had it that the whispers were the voices of star-crossed lovers who had found solace in the meadow's embrace. The tale began with a young nobleman named Elias and a peasant girl named Lila. Despite their different social standings, they fell deeply in love and would meet secretly in the meadow every night, away from the judgmental eyes of society. Their love was pure and true, but fate had other plans. Elias's family, upon discovering his clandestine relationship, forbade him from seeing Lila and arranged for him to marry a wealthy noblewoman. Heartbroken and desperate, the lovers decided to run away together, vowing to meet one last time in the meadow before escaping to a new life. However, tragedy struck on that fateful night. As Elias made his way to the meadow, he was attacked by bandits and mortally wounded. With his last ounce of strength, he crawled into the meadow, where Lila found him breathing his last. Overwhelmed with grief, Lila held him in her arms as he passed away, her tears falling onto the soft grass. From that night on, it was said that the spirits of Elias and Lila lingered in the meadow, their whispers carried on the wind as a reminder of their eternal love. Those who visited the meadow at night and listened closely could hear their words of affection and comfort, a testament to the enduring power of true love. As time passed, the meadow became a sanctuary for others who had lost their loved ones. They would come to the Whispering Meadow to find solace and healing, believing that the spirits of Elias and Lila would watch over them and provide comfort in their time of need. So, if you ever find yourself wandering near the Whispering Meadow on a moonlit night, take a moment to listen to the whispers carried on the breeze. You might just hear the voices of Elias and Lila, reminding you that love is eternal and that even in the darkest of times, hope can be found in the most unexpected places. Years turned into decades and decades into centuries, but the legend of the Whispering Meadow never faded. The story of Elias and Lila's tragic love was passed down from generation to generation, becoming a cherished part of the local folklore. As the world around the meadow changed, with kingdoms rising and falling and wars being fought and won, the meadow remained a constant source of comfort and mystery. People from all walks of life would make the pilgrimage to the Whispering Meadow, each seeking something different. Some came to find closure after losing a loved one, others to seek guidance in matters of the heart, and some simply to bask in the meadow's tranquil beauty. One such visitor was a young woman named Esther. She had recently lost her husband to a terrible illness and was struggling to find purpose in her life. Desperate for a sign, she journeyed to the Whispering Meadow on a cool moonlit night. As she sat among the swaying grass, tears streaming down her face, she suddenly heard a soft whisper carried on the wind. At first, she thought it was just her imagination, but as she listened more intently, she realized that the whispers were real. The voices of Elias and Lila spoke to her, their words filled with compassion and understanding. They told her that she was not alone in her grief and that her husband's love for her would never die. They encouraged her to embrace life and to find joy in the little things, just as they had found joy in each other. Esther left the meadow that night with a renewed sense of hope and purpose. She knew that her husband would always be with her and that she had the strength to carry on. From that moment on, she made a promise to herself to live life to the fullest and to cherish every moment. As the years went by, Esther became a frequent visitor to the Whispering Meadow, finding solace and guidance in the whispers of Elias and Lila. She even began to share her own story with others who came to the meadow, offering them the same comfort and hope that she had found. And so, the legend of the Whispering Meadow grew, a testament to the enduring power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. It served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope to be found, and that the whispers of loved ones lost will forever echo in the hearts of those who hold them dear. As the legend of the Whispering Meadow continued to spread, it attracted the attention of a young scholar named Lysander. He had always been fascinated by tales of the supernatural and was determined to uncover the truth behind the meadow's mysterious whispers. Lysander spent months researching the history of the area, poring over ancient texts and interviewing locals who had experienced the meadow's strange phenomena. He became increasingly convinced that there was more to the legend than mere folklore. One moonlit night, Lysander ventured into the meadow, armed with a notebook and a keen sense of observation. As he settled into the soft grass, he heard the whispers begin, just as so many others had before him. But as he listened more closely, he realized that there was a pattern to the whispers, a hidden message waiting to be deciphered. Night after night, Lysander returned to the meadow, carefully recording the whispers and working to unravel their secret. Slowly but surely, a story began to emerge, a story of an ancient curse, a powerful sorcerer, and a love that even death could not conquer. According to Lysander's findings, the tragic tale of Elias and Lila was only a small part of a much larger narrative. The sorcerer, a man named Malachi, had once loved a beautiful maiden named Isadora. However, when she rejected his advances, Malachi flew into a rage and placed a curse upon the meadow, dooming any lovers who met there to a fate of sorrow and despair. Elias and Lila, it seemed, had been victims of this curse, their love story just one of many that had played out in the shadow of Malachi's bitter magic. But Lysander also discovered that there was a way to break the curse, a secret that had been hidden within the whispers all along. Armed with this knowledge, Lysander set out to confront Malachi and put an end to the curse once and for all. In a battle of wits and magic, Lysander emerged victorious, banishing Malachi and freeing the souls of all the lovers who had been trapped in the meadow. From that day forward, the whispers in the meadow changed. No longer were they the sorrowful echoes of lost love, but rather the joyful murmurs of reunited souls. The meadow became a place of celebration and renewal, a testament to the power of love to overcome even the darkest of curses. And so the legend of the Whispering Meadow took on a new meaning. It became a reminder that love is the most powerful magic of all, and that even in the face of great adversity, true love will always find a way to triumph. As for Lysander, he went on to become a renowned scholar, his tales of the Whispering Meadow and the curse of Malachi inspiring countless others to seek out the mysteries of the world and to never give up on the power of love. And to this day, if you listen closely on a moonlit night, you might just hear the joyful whispers of the lovers in the meadow, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and love will always light the way. Years passed, and the Whispering Meadow became a place of pilgrimage for those seeking love, healing, and inspiration. The story of Elias and Lila and of Lysander's brave battle against the curse was told and retold, each generation adding their own embellishments and interpretations. One summer evening, a young couple named Tristan and Isolde found themselves drawn to the meadow. They had been childhood sweethearts, but life had pulled them in different directions, and they had lost touch over the years. Now, by chance or fate, they had been reunited, and they knew that the Whispering Meadow was where they needed to be. As they sat hand in hand, listening to the gentle whispers on the wind, Tristan and Isolde felt a deep connection to the stories of the past. They understood the pain of separation and the joy of reunion, and they knew that their own love story was a part of the meadow's tapestry. Under the silver glow of the moon, Tristan turned to Isolde and proposed, promising to love her forever, just as Elias and Lila had loved each other. Isolde, her heart full of joy, accepted, and the whispers around them seemed to swell with approval. From that moment on, Tristan and Isolde's lives were entwined with the legend of the Whispering Meadow. They were married there, in a ceremony attended by friends, family, and the countless spirits of lovers past. They built a home on the edge of the meadow and raised a family, their children growing up with the whispers as a constant companion. As Tristan and Isolde grew old together, they knew that their love story would one day become a part of the meadow's legend, just as Elias and Lila's had. And when the time came for them to leave this world, they did so hand in hand, their spirits joining the chorus of whispers that had guided and comforted so many. And so, the Whispering Meadow endured, a testament to the timeless power of love. Through war and peace, joy and sorrow, the whispers remained, a reminder that no matter the challenges we face, love will always be there to light the way. For those who visit the meadow today, the whispers are as strong as ever, a symphony of love stories, past and present. And if you listen closely, you might just hear the voices of Elias and Lila, of Lysander and Isadora, of Tristan and Isolde, and of all the lovers who have found solace and strength in the meadow's embrace. So if you ever find yourself lost or lonely, remember the legend of the Whispering Meadow. Let the whispers guide you, and trust in the power of love to heal, to inspire, and to transform. For in the end, it is love that makes life worth living, and it is love that will echo through the ages, long after we are gone. The end. If you like this story, please leave a like or a comment below the video, or you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Good night and sweet dreams, my love.